My name is Maddie Campbell, and I'm here to tell you what my Spotify Wrapped should have been. So it is December 3rd, and most of us have just realized what our Spotify or Apple Music Wrapped were. And maybe you're feeling like yours isn't complete representative of the emotional and musical experience you've been having in 2025. Believe me, I'm with you. So this is what I think my Spotify Wrapped should have been. So I first want to start with the top five artists that I discovered. Not necessarily my top five artists, because the more that I'm reading about Spotify, the AI analytics, the advertising analytics, the more that I'm learning that it just cannot be trusted. So instead of what artists I think I listened the most of, because while I know I listen to a lot of Taylor Swift, it is not nearly as much as Spotify is trying to make me believe. And I say that having four of her posters on my wall right now. So let's talk about my top five artists that I discovered this year. We're going to go reverse chronological, starting with Laundry Day. Now, Laundry Day is a band that I found within the last couple of months, but I honestly really love their sound. I think they have some really fun songs. I definitely recommend checking out Aperol Spritz or Supermodel. I think the music is really upbeat. I think it's really well produced, and I think the lyricism is really fun. And given some of the emotional things I've experienced this year, sometimes you just need a good pick me up music. In a similar but a little bit more depressing vein, it's Jade. Now, for my Little Mix fans out there, my mixers, I see you, and you're probably screaming at your phone right now saying, we've known about Jade Thirlwall for years. Props to you, babe. Unfortunately, I was not a Little Mixer, so Jade has become recently, she has come recently to me, and that's Showbiz Baby. It isn't on my top albums of the year, but it's like number six. It is a fucking phenomenal album. Angel of My Dreams was my alarm clock this year. That's how I feel about that. It's an incredible album. I'm obsessed with it, and I think you should be too. Number three is Balu Brigada. I have just, again, another band that I've recently found. I'm obsessed with Portal. I'm obsessed with the Portal. I think it's a perfect debut album. They came to Orlando a week after I started listening to them, so I didn't go, and I was really depressed about it, but I really wanted to talk about them. Another man indie band that I'm obsessed with, Inhaler. I have been on an Irish music kick. Thank you, the Cranberries / the Broski Report, for pushing me into Irish music. I've known about Inhaler for the last couple of years, but this was the year where I really started listening to it and just like really enjoying it. And my number one for the year, the number one artist I've discovered, who I'm shocked didn't make it into my rap with the amount that I streamed her debut EP, is Adele. And if you've been near me in the last 6 months, you know. I wouldn't even say the last 6 months. I'd say the last like 3 months. I have been talking about this girl nonstop. Her debut EP, The Provocateur, is some of the best pop music I've heard all year. And that's impressive considering there's been some pretty good pop music this year. Okay, let's transition into my top five songs of 2025. So these are songs that didn't make it onto my Spotify Wrapped somehow, and I think are the my personal top five songs of the year. You disagree? I don't give a shit. Argue in my comments. Make my analytics better. Number five, Florida Man by Gatlin. I have been listening to Gatlin since 2019, 2018, and I've always been obsessed with her music. But her debut album, The Eldest Daughter, has really just made me fall back in love with her music. It's very indie country rock, indie country pop rock. It's angsty sapphic country rock music, and it's a beautiful thing. And growing up in Florida, I resonate with every single fucking song on this list. So Florida Man by Gatlin is such a good song. I'm obsessed with it. You should be listening to it. Number four is 12 to 12 by Somber. I don't know all the weird shit that's been going on with him. I don't want to know. I'm obsessed with the song. I'm obsessed with the music video. I'm obsessed with it. I could listen to that song I did actually listen to that song on repeat for a solid 2 hours the other day. I just love the production of it. I love the lyrics. I am obsessed with the song, and I will not feel bad about it. Number three is Death by Devotion by Adele. Yeah, there's going to be a Adele song in this list. Shut up. Again, some of the best produced pop music I've heard this year. I'm obsessed with the song. I just think it has an incredible beat. Her lyricism is insane, and her vocals are more insane somehow. Somehow. Number two, Sun Protector by Role Model off of The Longest Goodbye, Kansas Anymore Deluxe. Now you might be saying to me, Maddie, are you fucking joking me right now? No, no, I'm not. Have you listened to Sun Protector? Just pause this video. Pause this video, what you're doing, and listen to Sun Protector. That is one of the most devastating songs I've ever heard in my entire life, and I need it pumped into my veins. I need it as like a daily pill. And if you think this list couldn't get more depressing, baby, you haven't heard my number one. My number one is David by Lorde. Yeah. And if you're not within my board of directors, you may not understand the cultural reset that this song had in my life. And I'm wearing my Lorde shirt actively, so maybe it's a hint, but it may be her best song ever. It's my favorite song of all time now. I've decided. David by Lorde. I'm getting a tattoo. It's going to happen. All right, let's do my top 5 albums. Now, as I was writing this list, I don't like it. I think it could be different. I think it could be better. I think it could be worse. I think that my favorite albums change by the day. So this is just what I'm feeling at 8:41 p.m. on December 3rd. Okay? Number 5, Mayhem by Lady Gaga. I would also, at this moment, like to stipulate this is in no particular order. This is not ranked. This is just by the way that I wrote them. Mayhem by Lady Gaga is fucking insane. Fucking insane. I went to a gay bar a couple months ago and Perfect Celebrity came on and it's like I got possessed. Okay? It's like I got fucking possessed. I am obsessed with this album. Garden of Eden was number 4 on my Spotify Wrapped. It's a beautiful thing and I love it so very much. Number 4, Breach by 21 Pilots. And I was going to put Drag Path as one of the top 5 songs of 2025, which didn't seem fair as it's not officially released. But this may seem jarring compared to the other music that I've put on this list. But if you knew me in 2017, then it's not. 21 Pilots has always been a part of my DNA, and it's resurging in full force. Number 3, Addison by Addison Rae. Again, I don't care about what's happening in this artist's world. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. If y'all can listen to Flashing Lights by Kanye West, I can listen to Addison by Addison Rae. Fuck all y'all for that. And I'm listening to it on Spotify, so you know she's not making money off of it. Addison by Addison Rae is such, like, it's crazy, the pop music that's coming out of this album. And I mean that in the most confused set of circumstances. I've put on my Instagram story at least 4 times, if you had told 2019 Maddie Campbell what Addison Rae was putting out in 2025, she would have laughed in your fucking face. And I stand by that. Number 2 is The Dream by The Favors. I'm gonna do you a favor. Listen to The Dream by The Favors. Little Miss You Made fucking rocked me. Call that a fucking debut single. The Hudson, like, I'm gonna lose my ever loving shit. Listen to The Dream by The Favors. And my number 1, top of the pyramid, going all for all, it's Virgin by Lorde. Who's surprised? Absolutely no one. No one is surprised. And if you are, you shouldn't be. Virgin may be a perfect album. It may be a perfect album. The Ultrasound World Tour, a perfect tour. Every single song, perfect. Lorde, perfect. There was a Free Palestine gap in the middle of it. It was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing. I have never been more obsessed with an album than Virgin. When I tell you I'm listening to it in June 27th, I'm in my bed listening to the new Lorde album, and I genuinely started looking into my walls. Is she in there? Are you in my camera, in my laptop, Lorde? Let me know. Could you please remove the camera out of my ceiling? Because I need you to get out of my fucking head. It's a perfect album. She's perfect. And I literally I didn't think after Melodrama she could put out a better album. Melodrama was my number 1 album since what year was that? 2018? It's been my number 1 album. Girl, she topped herself. Give yourself a fucking round of applause, Lorde. Ella, give yourself a fucking round of applause. It's a perfect album. You ate down, babes. And that is what my Spotify Wrapped should have been. Hope you enjoy.